This message is not for the average. This message is for the ones who feel it deep inside. That ache, that burning desire to live a life bigger than what the world tells them to accept. You see, average is everywhere. It's comfortable, it's safe, it's ordinary. But if you are here right now, I know you're not searching for comfort. You're searching for fire. The fire to rise above the noise. The fire to take your pain and turn it into power. The fire to step into a version of yourself that most people will never have the courage to meet. Let me tell you something that will sting. Most people will never get there. Not because they can't, but because they choose average. They choose the easy way. They choose what's familiar instead of what's possible. But you didn't come this far just to stay the same. You came here to change. You came here to grow. You came here because something inside of you whispers, I was meant for more. And if that whisper has been haunting you, today we turn it into a roar.
Life is not easy. Sometimes it feels like it was designed to break you. You faced days when the weight on your chest felt unbearable. Nights when the silence was louder than any scream. Moments when you questioned your worth, your path, your very existence. And maybe right now, you're standing in the middle of that storm. I know that place. I know the taste of defeat. I know the sting of rejection. I know what it feels like to give everything you have and still feel like it's not enough. But hear me, those moments, those dark nights, those heavy days are not proof that you're weak. They are proof that you are still in the fight. They are proof that you are carrying the weight of someone who refuses to quit. Struggle is not your enemy. Struggle is your training ground. It is the fire that forges the steel. It is the weight that builds the muscle. It is the silence that teaches you the sound of your own courage. The truth is, the world doesn't reward average. The world rewards those who are willing to bleed for their vision, to endure when others walk away, to rise when everything inside them screams, stay down. So if you are in the struggle right now, don't curse it, don't run from it, don't bury it. Look it in the eye and say, this is the price of greatness, and I'm willing to pay it. Because struggle is not the end. Struggle is the beginning. It is the soil from which greatness grows. And when you rise from it, because you will, the story you tell will not be about how easy it was. It will be about how unstoppable you became.
There comes a moment in every life when the weight of the struggle presses so hard, you're forced to choose. Do I stay here? Do I remain in the comfort of average? Do I settle for what's safe, what's easy, what's expected? Or do I rise? Do I stand up and declare, I will not live a life that's smaller than my potential? That choice is not made once, it's made every single day. Every morning your eyes open, life asks you a question. Who are you going to be today? Some people, they answer with excuses. They answer with fear. They answer with tomorrow. But you are not here for tomorrow. You are here for today. You are here to draw a line in the sand and say, I decide. I decide my destiny. I decide my story. I decide my legacy. Understand this. The life you dream of will not knock on your door. You must build it. You must fight for it. You must choose it. So when doubt whispers, choose courage. When fear rises, choose action. When failure comes, choose persistence. And when average calls your name, choose greatness. Because in the end, the sum of your decisions becomes the story of your life. And your story was never meant to be ordinary. Let me tell you a hard truth. Dreams don't work unless you do. People love the highlight reels. They love the victories, the celebrations, the applause. But what they don't see is the grind. The grind is waking up before the sun when nobody is watching. The grind is saying no to distractions when everyone else says yes. The grind is discipline, doing what you said you would do long after the mood has left you. The grind is not glamorous. It's not pretty. It's repetition. It's sacrifice. It's sweat. It's blood. But it's also where the transformation happens. The grind is where average dies and greatness is born. Every rep in the gym, every hour of study, every sleepless night chasing mastery, every no to temptation, every small choice stacked on top of another. That is the grind. And I know, sometimes it feels invisible. Sometimes it feels like nobody notices, like all the work, all the sacrifice, all the effort isn't paying off. But listen to me. The grind always pays. Always. It doesn't pay on your schedule. It doesn't pay when you expect it. But one day, all those hours, all those sacrifices, all those battles in the dark will explode into light. And when that moment comes, people will look at you and call it luck. They'll call it talent. They'll call it a gift. But you'll know the truth. It was the grind. So if you are grinding right now, and it feels thankless, if you are pushing and nobody sees, keep going. Because greatness is not built in the spotlight. It's built in the shadows. And when the lights finally hit you, you'll shine so bright, the world won't be able to look away.
Every time you make a decision to rise, resistance appears. It shows up as the voice in your head saying, "You're not good enough. You'll never make it. Why even try?" And it doesn't stop there. Resistance wears the face of the people around you, the ones who doubt you, the ones who laugh at you, the ones who remind you of every failure you've ever had. And let's be honest, sometimes resistance comes dressed as comfort. The couch, the endless scrolling, the easy excuse, the temptation to say, "I'll do it tomorrow." But resistance is not proof you're on the wrong path. Resistance is proof you are on the right one, because nothing worth building comes without opposition. So when resistance pushes, you push harder. When the voices say quit, you say, "Watch me." When the world tries to drag you back to average, you rise again and again until the chains snap. Yes, resistance will hurt. Yes, it will test you. Yes, it will try to break you. But it will also reveal you. It will strip away the excuses, the weakness, the doubt, and show you who you really are. You are not defined by the resistance. You are defined by your response. So don't pray for less resistance. Pray for more strength, because every obstacle is an invitation to prove that you are unstoppable. And then something happens. After the struggle, after the grind, after the resistance, comes the breakthrough. It doesn't always come in fireworks. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's a small victory, a shift in perspective, a new level of belief. You wake up one morning and realize the weight doesn't feel as heavy. The mountain doesn't look as tall. The pain doesn't sting as much. And you realize you are stronger than you were yesterday. You are wiser than you were yesterday. You are closer than you were yesterday. That is breakthrough. Breakthrough is not luck. It is not chance. It is the reward for every sleepless night, every tear shed, every failure endured, every refusal to quit. Breakthrough is the moment the world finally sees what you've known all along, that you were built for more. And here's the beautiful part. Once you've tasted breakthrough, you can never go back. You can never unsee the power inside you. You can never unfeel the strength you've earned. So don't stop before the breakthrough. Don't quit at mile 19 of a 20-mile race. Don't give up when you are one push away from the wall cracking wide open. Because your breakthrough is waiting. And when it comes, it will remind you that every second of struggle, every drop of sweat, every ounce of resistance was worth it.
At the end of the day, it's not just about the money. It's not just about the trophies. It's not even about the recognition. It's about the impact. It's about the legacy you leave behind. One day, your name will be spoken for the last time. One day, your face will only be a memory in a photograph. But the way you lived, the way you fought, the way you rose, that will echo. Legacy is not about what you achieve for yourself. It's about what you give to others. It's about the person you inspire when they watch you refuse to quit. It's about the lives changed because you had the courage to live your purpose. So ask yourself, when I'm gone, what story will my life tell? Will it say, they lived safe, they lived small, they lived average? Or will it say,
They lived with fire. They lived with courage. They lived with everything they had. That is your legacy. And you are writing it right now.